Well, you can expect picket lines at government buildings and some federal services to move a lot slower now. More than 155,000 federal public servants are on strike.
And our Steve Ryan is live this morning at the federal building near Yonge and Shepherd, where we're already seeing signs of a picket line being set up, Steve.
Yeah, that's right, Nick. The people behind me here are all members of the Public Service Alliance of Canada. And as we've been reporting, there's 155,000 of them across the country, and they handle all of our federal services. There will be 250 picket lines, as I said, that will be set up today. And on top of the lists, when it comes to asks, is wages, of course. And the union is asking for a 4.5% increase over the next 3 years, and the Treasury Board of Canada has offered them a 3% increase, a 9% increase over 3 years, and they're asking for a 4.5% over 3 years. So they are a ways apart on that aspect, and the union would like to have written into the next collective agreement a clause allowing for workers to stay home. They are at the table today, as the strikers are here in a legal strike, and these strikes will take place across the country. And we just reported the last half hour that there was about half a dozen people lined up to get their passports, and they were turned away, advising that it was only emergencies only that would be allowed to enter the building to get their passports submitted. Here's more from the national president of the Public Service Alliance of Canada, who we heard from earlier on. Let's listen.
We are still, a ways apart. But we're staying at the table because we're still hopeful, and our goal is still to get to a tentative agreement. That's why we're staying at the table, and we will remain at the table until we reach a tentative agreement, if the employer is prepared to stay at the table as well.
So this means that there will be a complete halt on all tax returns this season. There'll be a slowdown at the borders. EI payments will be affected as well. And as we reported, passport and immigration applications will not be accepted either. So we're in for some struggling, long, difficult times until this strike gets settled. Send it back to you.
A story we're sure to be following in the coming days, and we'll see how long it takes. Steve Ryan reporting live. Thank you. And the federal government has issued a statement that reads in part:
The government has presented a fair, competitive offer to the PSAC and responded to all of their demands. This includes a 9% wage increase over 3 years, as well as proposals on other important PSAC priorities. Even though there is a competitive deal on the table, the PSAC continues to insist on demands that are unaffordable and would severely impact the government's ability to deliver services to Canadians.